So there's this girl on TikTok with a list of reasons why women should stay single. And this is for her. If you're not her, you can scroll. But if you want to hear the tea, you can stay.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are looking at some reasons why some women are deciding to remain single. Now in this video we're going to look at some situations that happen to some women and why some people have said that that is kind of the reason why they don't want to be in a relationship. So we're going to check out some case studies, some videos, some stories, and also some people listing the reason why it is better for a woman to be single. And then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, let's get into this video.
After I had the baby, they started asking for sexual things. Mentally, I wasn't there. I could not even conceive it or understand it. How can you be thinking about sex at this point in time? I was just thinking about how to be alive and how to ensure that our child was fed. When the time now finally came for us to have sex, after having our first daughter, it was too painful, so we stopped.
It was very tough for me to listen to.
So I said the second time, I don't want to disappoint you again, so I'm just going to endure through it. Even though I was feeling discomfort and feeling pain, I didn't say anything. Tears literally dropped from my eyes. So I was like, oh. When we finally had a conversation about it, we were so heartbroken.
The conversation that we had about it, it was very tough for me. I mean, like, it's not something the husband wants to hear, that he made his wife cry, first and foremost. Take it further. It's not something the husband wants to hear, that he made his wife cry during. When we had the conversation, I don't think I wanted to have some time. But just that thought about it and not really understanding that my emotions, my desire for should have been better in check, and how you are holistically as a person. Because I was looking physically like, oh, are you healed? I should have thought more of emotionally and psychologically, mentally, where are you? I let my need for sex trump that thought process. It taught me.
2 weeks after giving birth, 2 weeks postpartum. Now, I have a video where we talked about how some doctors are always like, as the woman is giving birth, they will start telling them the different types of contraceptive methods that it's available to them. Now, someone got offended that the doctor said that. And in the comment section, we're telling that person that it's because there's so many women that you see when they're coming back from their 6 weeks checkup that some of them are already pregnant. Because some nurses were talking about the fact that some people will be having sexual relations while in the labor room almost immediately after the person has given birth. And we discussed it in that video. A lot of people talked about different scenarios of that happening, where some guys are not even waiting till after 6 weeks, which is when the woman is supposed to have typically healed. And some people are just thinking that, oh no, it's a lie and the rest. Now we are listening to this person say 2 weeks. Ideally, and this is someone that's supposed to be educated. This is someone that, as the woman was pregnant, he's supposed to have also been getting informed about pregnancy and what it can do to the woman and the rest, and how to take care of the woman. But this is also the person that the man is also the person that is supposed to be a pastor in a big church. I don't know, I can't remember the church in Nigeria because they are Nigerians. And also is someone that forgot his wife's birthday for like 2 years, back to back. He didn't remember the date. He didn't do anything. He didn't say anything. So people were like, you forgot your wife's birthday, but you could not forget that 2 weeks. Now they tried it the first time. It was painful. He didn't recognize that, okay, we need to give it some time. And I didn't put her feelings into mine. It was afterwards when she talked about it that he now saw, oh, that this was what he did. What he did was not right. Anyway, thank goodness that he had the decency to know that, okay, what I did was wrong. But do you have to be told some things? I really thought that as the woman is learning about what's happening to her body, how to take care of the child. Men, the husbands are supposed to also have their own books that was probably written by a man, teaching them what is happening to their wives and how to take care of their wife. Because why are you thinking of that 2 weeks postpartum? 2 weeks postpartum, and then the woman saying, "I don't want to disappoint," and you are crying and you could not say anything. Anyway, on to the next story.
So there's this girl on TikTok with a list of reasons why women should stay single. And this is for her. If you're not her, you can scroll. But if you want to hear the tea, you can stay. Please add this to your list. I am 31 years old, mom of 3, currently 9 weeks postpartum from my third child on unpaid maternity leave, going through a separation after 14 years because not only did he cheat the entire time we were together, but he cheated on me during my last pregnancy. So now I'm finally fed up and leaving. Of course, I have no financial means to leave at the moment. However, after yesterday, I was stressing about how I was going to get my youngest 2 in school so I can return to work on August 4th. He told me I should be a stay-at-home mom and just stay at home with them. Fast forward to less than 24 hours. This morning, he told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman that he needs, then I need to leave because it's making it hard for him to move on.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Less than 24 hours after telling me that I should just stay home with the kids. He told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, then I need to leave. Meaning, if I'm not going to have sex with him, if I'm taking this separation seriously and not having with him, then I gotta go. Knowing I have no financial means of stability at the moment because I am out of work, knowing that I have nowhere else to go, this man that I've been with for the last 14 years of my life, the only man I've ever been in my life, told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, I need to leave. Mind you, he cheated on me while I was pregnant. But if I'm not going to forgive him and let that go, then I gotta go.
Can you imagine?
That's my day. That's my day.
So men and the audacity. Now, this man is just something weird. Now, he expects her to bear with all of his cheating ways and continuing to stay with him. Now, she's bothered about how she's going to take care of the children, where she's going to place the children when she goes back to her job, so that she can at least have the financial means to be able to move properly and leave him alone. And you tell her that, okay, you have to be a stay-at-home mom, then come again and say, no, you have to leave him so that I can move on. Like, how is it that some people are just plain wicked? Because that is wickedness in my own opinion. Because why would you do something wrong and then when she's starting on business, you have a problem with it? And then again, he's wicked. I'm not supposed to be imagining how he's doing that. It's just wicked and he's manipulative because he knows that she doesn't have the financial means to live. So he's trying to manipulate her to say, instead of being a better person, he's trying to manipulate her and just give her no way out so that she can stay and put up with his rubbish. It's just unfortunate how some people are just like that. I don't know. XY people are just somehow. Some of them are just somehow. The more you hear about some of these XY human beings, you just be like, are you people sure you are human beings like this, or you are something else? Because I really don't know. Anyway, on to the next one.
I was talking to a male acquaintance of mine a couple years ago, and he said the craziest thing, and I literally think of this all the time. He had been married for a few years. Him and his wife had one child, and she was pregnant with the second child. I asked him, like, oh, how's it going with the pregnancy? Like, you excited? Da-da-da-da-da. He's like, yeah, there's no real issues, but I do have a problem with her. He was like, ever since she got pregnant, she has been very lazy. And I was like, lazy? He was like, yeah, she doesn't clean. When I come home, she's just sleeping. She doesn't help take care of our older son anymore. Like, she's just always sleeping and she's not doing anything. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning. And I literally had to sit there and educate him from a nurse's perspective. This is before I had kids. Why it was that his wife was physically exhausted every day due to growing another child. Like, I had to explain to him that being physically beat down and tired and exhausted from growing a person is an actual thing, and she's sleeping because of biology, not because she's lazy.
Now, I have a video where we've discussed some of the pregnancy symptoms that can occur when a woman is pregnant. And like I said in that video, there's some women that might not experience some of those things. There are some women that they're fine and dandy, they are always up, they are doing things. And there's a woman that would not be able to do anything. Now, in that video, somebody talked about hyperemesis, which is severe morning sickness. Now, some people who have morning sickness, maybe the first trimester. Some people who have morning sickness, the 3 trimesters, so the first, the second, the third. And you cannot start saying, oh, someone also pregnant, the person is not throwing up, or someone is pregnant, the person is not weak, the person is not lazy, the person is not lying down, because everybody's biology, everybody's system is different. Now, he is saying she's lazy when she is growing his second child. Her body is undergoing all kinds of things for his legacy, because that's how some men will say, oh, don't you want to get pregnant to preserve your legacy, to preserve my legacy? She is doing that, and now you're saying that she is being lazy. Why can't you help her? Why can't you assist her? Why can't you look for a way to make things easier for her and understand what is going on with her body? Now, probably when she's stronger, she'll be able to do things. But now that she is unable to do it, you can be sympathetic, you can be empathetic, you can find ways to help her in the things that she's supposed to have been doing, and it won't take anything from you. If you cannot do it, get somebody to help. Okay.
So I'm totally just asking for a friend. Is it normal in a marriage for the stay-at-home mom to have to ask for money? Like, it's like anytime she needs anything at all, she has to ask for money. Is that normal in like a 12-year marriage? Is it normal?
Wow.
To like be made sure that you're like never have anything extra? Just like I said, I'm just asking for a friend. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts so I can share them with her.
Now, if you've been watching a lot of my videos, you will know that I personally have said that I cannot be a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, because of some of the things that I saw my mom witness. Now, what this lady is talking about is what people will call financial abuse, and it's common with people who are married to men that are not sensible. They say they are the provider men, and then they use that as a form of control. Now, she's talking about the fact that he is not giving her anything extra, so she has to be asking her. When she asks, probably they'll be like, why are you asking me for this? I just paid for this. The whole thing is just reminding me of me growing up and the way my male parents used to do. Like, he would do the barest, when I say the barest minimum, and when we ask for something extra, we just start telling you, I don't have money. Meanwhile, where he was posted to, he's living large. He's living like large. Now, I was just remembering some of the things that he did when we were growing up. Like, there were so many things that we were lacking, and when we were able to like go to where it was posted, because it was not with us where we were residing, it was always posted to different places. So it was posted to a particular place, and something happened that we had to go to the place. It's not like he wanted us to be there. Something happened that we had to go to the place. And I was looking around where he was staying, and I was seeing things that we were lacking. And he had everything. He had so much. And I was like, wow. But if we ask for this, you would always say you don't have money, but you have it so that you can keep appearance. So he used that financial abuse to subdue my mom And that is one of the things where I'd say I need to have my own money, because I'm not going to be asking somebody for so many things, and I don't want somebody to come and start telling me trash when I want to do something. If I want to buy a perfume, I will buy my perfume. I don't need to be asking you that I want to buy perfume and say, what do you need perfume for? If you use ordinary soap, you would not need a perfume. If I want to buy a watch, I don't need to ask somebody for money and say, oh, I want to buy a watch. And they'll say, why do you need a watch? Don't you have a phone? So personally, I cannot do it because of what I've seen growing up. And some of those issues that some women who are stay-at-home mom have, and why they cannot leave despite all the kind of abuse that they might get, is because of the fact that they don't have the financial means to live. And unfortunately for this woman, she is experiencing a bit of it after 12 years. That's just horrible.
I'm a video. Video. See, baby. These are the baby.
Oh, hey. Nigeria police. I
video whether the man don't beat her inside. Your brother beat you inside. You don't beat her. They don't touch you. They get panic attack. They get panic attack. Your brother beat you inside. Video that well. And that was inside. Always on call for. Why you do this kind of thing? Hold this baby. Why you do this? This one thing. Why you go do this? Why you go do this? Where is the mother?
Everybody is speaking at the time.
I want to go meet her at the hospital. Where is the mother? I want to go meet her at the hospital. What happened to the mother? What happened to the mother? We actually had the issue. We had the issue. Issue? Then what happened to her? We had the issue. It was rushed because of the newborn. Rushed to hospital. I mean, you beat her up? No, we had the issue. You did not
Why are
beat
you
her?
lying?
Because she sustained injury. That what? The mother sustained injury.
She's on oxygen right now. She's on oxygen right now.
Are you serious?
She's having a panic attack.
Don't pretend nobody we met her with the other boys.
Why is this smiling?
You know, say she did on oxygen right now. She did on oxygen. You know they breathe. What's happened?
Okay, so that situation happened in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, for those of you that might not have understood what was going on, apparently it seems like the man had a problem with his wife, who was 4 days postpartum, and he attacked her to the extent that she was rushed to the hospital and she's in critical condition. Now, what happened in this situation, while you're seeing them slapping him and handcuffing him? Now, in Lagos, Nigeria, there is an agency, that is a Lagos State agency that deals with DV. So they are supposed to create awareness about DV, and they also like take up cases of people being attacked, of women being attacked. So I think somebody knew about the situation and decided to tweet at the agency, and it went viral. The agency confirmed the situation. I think they went to check the woman, because the police officer that was there was talking about the fact that the woman is in the hospital and she's on oxygen, which means she's in a really critical condition. And the agency now came, because I think they work with security operatives in Nigeria, so they can come and arrest the man. So that's what happened. They came to the house to arrest the man. Now, the two children that the elderly woman was carrying, I believe that's the firstborn, and the baby that was just born, I don't know, because that baby looks big, but I think that's the baby that was just giving birth to. Now, the lady in pink now was hyperventilating and having a panic attack. That's the sister of the man. Now, what the police officer was saying is that nobody touched her and nobody hit her, but she was having a panic attack, and they didn't believe that she was having a panic attack. They felt like she's just pretending to try and deviate attention from what they originally came for, which is to arrest the man. Now, typical Nigerian police they were already getting angry, and that's why they started slapping him and saying that he should behave. Now they were asking him, why did you have that problem? What happened? Why did you beat your wife to that extent? The man was not saying anything. He was trying to lie and deny. Said we have an issue. He's going to the hospital. Which hospital? It's because they arrested him that he's not saying he wants to go and see the wife. And he was looking like, I don't know. To me, I felt like he was not really remorseful of what he did. He was just remorseful that he got caught and it has reached that level. Now, I don't know what happened after he was arrested. I've not really followed up on what happened to the lady. I probably will go and check the Twitter page of the agency. I'm sure they will give a follow-up to the situation. So that is exactly what happened. Like, how do you beat your wife 4 days after she gave birth? I don't know. That's XY people. I really don't understand this gender with XY chromosome. Honestly, like, what would have led you? Then again, okay. Now, I was just like thinking, what could have led you to hit her? Then I just remembered that maybe he asked for sexual relations and she said no, and he decided to hit her. And unfortunately for him, he overdid it, and now she's in a critical condition in the hospital. I don't even know who took her to the hospital. I don't know if they paid for anything, if they've abandoned her there. Hopefully she has parents and friends that will take care of her, because I really doubt the husband and his family would want to do anything for her, especially as now that he has been arrested. They might start blaming her for his arrest, because they'll feel like she told somebody, or so, I don't know. They'll just feel like it's her fault. Now, is she going to go back to him? Most likely, I would think yes, because it's Nigeria. She might not have the financial means to leave. She just gave birth 4 days ago. So, I don't know. When you think about some of these things that these XY people do, you just be like, why am I even associating with them? Why am I even staying in the same house? Because these are the kind of things that women experience, and that's why some women want to be single. They don't want to be with any man, because this is just something that will give you concerns.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you are beautiful, successful, smart, you have a lot going for you, you're what we call a triple threat woman, I don't think you can be in a relationship. Reasons to stay single. Well, if you're confident, you're successful, you've pretty much got everything that you need in life, you automatically become a threat to a man. Now, if you're trying to be in a relationship with that man, that's not really going to work, is it? Because the man is going to see you as competition.
True.
He's going to see you as his opponent. Because you have to understand that the patriarchy has told men that they are superior, that they are above women, that this is a man's world, that everything is laid out for them, that this is why they're entitled to women's body. This is why when a guy buys you a drink, he thinks he's entitled to your body. Right? Patriarchy told them that they will be owed women, that they are owed access to women. So if you are a triple threat woman, meaning you have got it all, baby girl, you're the full package, you are a threat to a man. Not saying that men are not going to date you. Oh, they're definitely going to date you. In fact, you're going to have every man trying to date you. You're going to have every man falling at your feet. But you're going to have energy vampires. You are going to have haters, okay? The guy that you're sleeping in bed with, he's a hater. He doesn't like you. He's going to make it his life mission to put you down, to defeat you. That's what they do. Because you cannot be above him. You cannot succeed in this world. You're not supposed to. You are a woman. You are supposed to follow a man's lead. Now, if you're a triple threat woman, that means you have so many options. You have so many options. The options are infinite. The opportunities that come your way are endless. You are smart, you are beautiful, you are successful. We call it a triple threat woman. Because you have it all. You are the whole package.
Not everyone is the whole package, but if you are the whole package, you are going to get men who want to destroy you. It's that deep, baby girl.
True.
They're going to want to destroy
It's
you.
really that deep.
Okay? They're going to make it their whole life mission to take you down. So, reasons to stay single? I just told you. If you are doing well right now, as a woman, if you are successful, you are doing well, you're taking care of yourself, you're elevating in life, you are going to be seen as a threat for men. They're still going to date you though, because they still need access to you. But they're going to lie, they're going to deceive, and they're going to manipulate you to get access to you. So, be mindful of this, do what you want with this information, but these are the reasons why you need to stay single. Okay?
Now, she spoke no lie, honestly, because there's so many people, so many XY people that think that someone that is successful, someone that people are always looking at, should not be above them. They see such women as a competition. Now, there's something that I usually say, that may women not be with someone who is the weapon formed against them, because there are some people, XY people, who that is their mission. When they see someone that is successful, seeing someone that has a bright future, their mission is to subdue that person, is to look for ways to attack that person from outside, to isolate that person, so that the person will not achieve what the person is supposed to achieve, because they feel like if that person achieves what they are going for, they will be above them, and they cannot bear it that they are above them. So they will try all kinds of means to bring that person down, because the XY people are always supposed to be above. Men are supposed to be above, and women are always supposed to be below. There's one particular guy that actually said online that it's a man's world. We are just allowing women to stay in it. And I was like, okay, next.
I saw this video that said the reason that women that hate men actually have the best partners is because they don't even want a man. So if they're gonna have a man, it's gonna be the best of the best. And I just was thinking about it, I was like, that is actually so true. Not about the man hate, but I don't feel like any of my friends hate men. But my girlfriends who have the best partners, like, I'm not a woman who doesn't think that there's no good men around, because I actually have a lot of female friends who have incredible husbands and partners around me. I'm very blessed to be able to see that and witness that. But I think all those men know that their women, who are typically my friends, would leave at the drop of a dime. Like, my girlfriends are strict. My girlfriends were good before their man came around, and I think all of them on some level know that they would be good if that man wasn't around anymore. And that just keeps their men on their toes. And I actually think it's a good balance. And this is not one-sided. Like, I don't have girlfriends that are out here like threatening their man that they're gonna leave them. That's not the energy at all. And I think a lot of my girlfriends have really incredible partners who they also know would be good if they were not in the picture. So everyone is kind of in this like very symbiotic dynamic in these situations. But I just want to note on the woman's side, become the type of woman who would truly be good with or without that man. And that's not to threaten or scare that man. All I'm saying is that when you are showing up that way energetically, your partner will feel that, and it will allow them actually the opportunity to rise to the occasion, to be additive to your life, not just to fill a void. And I think it's when people are filling a void where their partners start to get away with a lot of bullshit.
I made a video that went viral recently about how women are prioritizing peace over low-grade, low-effort relationships with men. And the number one comment that I got from men was, well, fine, if you can live without us, we're just not going to protect you anymore. So first of all, who exactly are you protecting us from? Is it Sarah that we're afraid is going to break into our home and assault us? Or is it men?
That's true.
Is it men that you're protecting us from? Secondly, when women say that we'd rather have peace and safety, we're not talking about physical safety. We're talking about emotional safety. The reason there is an epidemic of lonely, depressed men is because women would rather be alone than in an emotionally unsafe relationship. I feel that we're in emotional danger when we can't be vulnerable and express how we feel. We're being constantly criticized or put down or ignored. Before all the men run to the comments and say, well, we want to be valued too. Yes, you deserve that. But why are 72% of divorces initiated by women? And why statistically are women thriving in singledom and men are not? It is because women en masse are willing to put in the work, be self-reflective, and do what it takes to show up, and men simply are not.
Okay, so one person was talking about the fact that most of our girlfriends have great partners because most of the time the partners know that the girls are going to be good with or without them. And I think that that's something that women need to consider. Like, you need to be good without someone, and if that person is coming to your life, the person is coming to, like she said, symbiosis, it's coming to add value, and you are also adding value to the person. And if the person decides to be an idiot and does things, you don't have to take some of the BS. You just remove yourself and you'll be okay. And most time, if you are like that, I feel like they would understand that this person doesn't mess around and she's going to be fine. So they are less likely to act up, but there will be some XY chromosome people that will want to act up. But most times they would think that, okay, this person is not taking any of my BS, so I'm not going to try and do anything, especially if they are benefiting a lot from the relationship. Now, a lot of people, like the last person was saying, that they would want to just be single. A lot of women just want to be single because they want to be emotionally safe as well as physically safe. And I will not blame anybody that is deciding that they want to be single, because some of these people just act up and do things that can just put you in a bad situation. Now the men were getting triggered because they're saying that women want to be single. A lot of men are getting triggered because a lot more women are deciding to be single. They refuse to be in a relationship with men. They are always using that, you'll be lonely women. Are you not lonely men? I really don't understand. And then she was saying some of the men were saying, who's going to protect you? Against, like she said, against who? It's not against your gender. If your gender was acting up, would we need anybody to protect? And that's why some women are protecting themselves. They're learning martial arts, they're learning skills that can defend them. There was this particular woman who had kids, and some people, I believe it was her baby daddy and two women that rushed into their house, and she was telling them that she has kids upstairs and everything. And the woman brought out a firearm and gave them a taste of what it means that a woman is protecting herself. And some people are like, she's going to go to jail and the rest, and she's free because it was self-defense. So some women are actually doing that so that they don't need anybody to be protecting them. Any which way, I don't know what you guys think about some of the reasons that have been shown in this video why some women are deciding to be single. I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.